Greetings everyone. In our second lesson section, we explored how to record the starting stock balance for the Samsung Galaxy S20. But before we move forward, let's take a moment to review the inventory records for the Samsung S20. You can find all the important details for this item, such as the item code, item name, buying price, selling price, physical count, and a total cost for 50 pieces, $40,000, by navigating to the Inventory Items tab. Now, let's move on to recording the initial balances for the rest of the inventory items. We'll start with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, which was purchased in 30 units at a cost of $900 each, with a selling price of $1,100. To begin, go to the Journal Entry section and start editing by clicking on Edit button here. Then use the Add Line option to create a new line. In the Account column, choose Inventory on Hand, then select Samsung Galaxy Note 10 from the items list. Go ahead and enter 30 units in the quantity. Then, in the Debit column, enter the total cost of acquiring 30 phones at $900 per unit, which is $27,000. Please keep in mind that the ability to select inventory items depends on registering their names in the accounting software. Make sure you understand part 1 of this lesson before moving forward with this segment. You may need to go back to the model question to get the facts. Here is the model question. Take your time to get all the facts. Let us proceed with iPhone 12 Pro. To add a new line, click on Add Line. Choose Inventory on Hand as the account and specify iPhone 12 Pro as the item in inventory. Enter the quantity of iPhone 12 Pro units, which is 40. Input $48,000 as the total cost of acquiring 40 units of iPhones. Now let's do iPhone 11. Insert a new line by selecting Add Line. Select Inventory on Hand as the account and choose iPhone 11 as the inventory item. Input the quantity of iPhone 11 units, which is 20. Specify $20,000 as the total cost of purchasing 20 units of iPhone 11. The next item is Infinix 0x. Add a new row by clicking on Add Line. Choose Inventory on Hand as the account and select Infinix 0x as the inventory item. Specify the quantity of Infinix 0x units, which is 60. Input $12,000 as the total cost of procuring 60 units of Infinix 0x. Let us proceed with Infinix Note 10. To add a new line, select Add Line. Choose Inventory on Hand as the account, and then opt for Infinix Note 10 as the inventory item. Enter the quantity of Infinix Note 10 units, which is 35 pieces. Input $5,250 as the total cost of acquiring 35 pieces of Infinix Note 10. The next item is Tecno Common 17 Pro. To include Tecno Common 17 Pro, add a new row with Add Line. Select Inventory on Hand as the account, and then choose Tecno Common 17 Pro as the inventory item. Specify the quantity of Tecno Common 17 Pro units, which is 25 pieces. Input $7,500 as the total cost of procuring 25 pieces of Tecno Common 17 Pro. Finally, let's Tecno Spark 7. To add Tecno Spark 7, create a new row using Add Line. Select Inventory on Hand as the account, and then opt for Tecno Spark 7 as an inventory item. Input the quantity of Tecno Spark 7 units, which is 45 pieces, and enter $6,750 as the total cost of acquiring 45 pieces of Tecno Spark 7. Remember to provide a brief description for this transaction, such as opening balances. Specify the date of the transaction, which in our scenario is December 31, 2023. This date corresponds to the closing balance date when the stock count was conducted. Before saving, ensure that you tick the reference checkbox for accurate record keeping. Take a moment to review all the details you have entered. Once everything appears correct, click the Update button to save the information. Before finalizing your entry, it is essential to ensure its accuracy. To do this, navigate to the Inventory Items tab on the left side of the screen. Here, you can verify that all necessary details have been accurately recorded. The columns display item codes, names, selling prices, buying prices, average costs, and total costs for each mobile phone. The total cost is calculated by multiplying the number of phones with the buying price. To view a summary of all recorded opening balances, click on the Summary button in the top left corner. Within the summary, you can find the total cost and a breakdown of the inventory on hand amount. Observe when you select the button for inventory items. If everything lines up as expected, you can move forward with assurance. In our upcoming lesson, we will show you how to record sales on 8skies accounting software.